comes to common myths, they always need to be busted, right? So we can be informed. So here to open the conversation about the importance of our oral health and the role of mouthwash and the role that it plays in hygiene is dental hygienist Gilbert to help us bust some myths. Of course, we'll be answering some of those true or false questions, and Cole will give us a yay or a nay.
Oh.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me back, guys.
Thank you for being here, Cole.
Yeah, well, let's get into this, and I'm dying to also be educated at the same time. So, true or false, right? Let's start with this. Mouthwash can be replaced with only brushing or flossing.
So, as oral healthcare professionals, we obviously advocate for that three-step routine, okay? We want you to brush, we want you to floss, and we want you to make use of a mouth rinse as well, right? And the reason for that is brushing and flossing alone, the flossing component of it, only about 30% of people floss.
Oh, wow.
And of that, only about 10% do it correctly, okay? So we can see that there's a space that needs to be improved on. When we look at our oral cavity, on the other hand, we know that teeth only accounts for 25% of our oral cavity. So if we're only cleaning our teeth by brushing and flossing, there's still about a lot of other space that we need a rinse to take care of the rest. So, false, you need to use a rinse as well.
Okay, here's another one. True or false, can mouthwash help with gum problems?
Yes, that's true. Mouthwash can help with gum problems. Most good mouth rinses have great ingredients in them, and those ingredients are like thymol, eucalyptal, menthol, and those are proven to be anti-inflammatory. For the more aggressive types, we get something like a chlorhexidine, or we will recommend a chlorhexidine mouth rinse that will specifically target the bad bacteria, gram-positive, gram-negative bacteria in our mouth. So yes, that answer is true.
All right then, and I think this leads maybe into the next true or false moment. Are all mouthwashes the same?
Okay,
True or
so
false?
outright, it's false. All mouthwashes are not the same. All right. So you get mouthwashes that we just mentioned that has these added benefits of anti-inflammatory. But then you get mouth rinses that only have fluoride in them, and they're not necessarily going to help us with any infection in the mouth. They're mainly going to be there for cavity prevention, enamel protection. So there are differences. Know what you're using and what it's used for.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah, I love that you've mentioned things going on in the mouth, but I want to talk about the germs in the mouth and whether or not it's true or false that mouthwash can get rid of that.
So yes, mouthwash can get rid of germs or bacteria in the mouth. And there is some evidence showing now that the more harsher mouth rinses can actually get rid of good and bad bacteria in the mouth,
okay.
which is not ideal. And those type of mouth rinses are generally ones that should only be used as prescribed and for a short duration of time. But your everyday over-the-counter rinses should be perfectly safe to be using every day and only target those bad bacteria in our mouth.
When you say every day, you mean twice a day, morning and evening?
Twice a day, morning
Twice
and
a
evening.
day.
Okay,
Love
well,
to see it.
get the regime on. I love the three-step process. I love the fact that you're out here debunking some of these myths, Cole. So thank you so much for providing your expertise.
No problem.
And educating us from Zanzi. I think that's definitely something that I need to pay attention to more, and getting that routine going is of utmost importance. So it's more than a mouthwash, as we've just heard. It's the key to helping you gain confidence in your oral hygiene.